Know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News print shop can do for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here inside the Engadine High School Gymnasium. Tonight, boys E.U.P. Conference matchup. It is the Pickford Panthers. They are on the road tonight here in Engadine to take on the Eagles. Early season conference matchup between these two teams. Engadine comes in looking for win number one on the season, while the Panthers look to build momentum in their second to final game before we hit the holiday break. They will wrap up in Posen on Monday before being off until the start of the new year, where they will come out of the break with a week where they take on St. Ignace and Rudyard in back-to-back action. So trying to hit their stride here early in the season. They picked up a big victory on Monday night when they won in overtime over the defending Division IV state champion Munising Mustangs. Meanwhile, the Eagles have progressed nicely through their first three games, even though that has been a struggle. What we saw against Superior Central got better in their next game against Pellston. They carried that over to Mid-Penn, where they had a shot late in that ball game. We're in it down the stretch. Now the Eagles are trying to find their stride, too, and keep the confidence high as they continue to work in some younger players who have played a bigger role early on in this season for Joe Bronson. And what he's looking for from his guys tonight in a game where, while many people are picking Pickford to win this thing in a landslide, and they have the huge advantage in terms of depth, in terms of size, in terms of skill and experience, well, Coach Bronson says this is one of those games where he's looking to see what kind of character that his team has, how they handle the adversity. If they make a mistake, will they get frustrated? Because that's when they lead to mistakes 2, 3, and 4, and things kind of snowball. He wants them to play hard, put up a tough fight, constant effort, and as he said, I just want us to compete and play hard for 32 straight minutes. Doesn't care what the final score is tonight, just looking for progress and improvement from his Eagle squad. Meanwhile, Steve McConkey has kind of come out of a couple-year rebuild for the varsity boys basketball team. Remember that decorated group from a couple of years ago moved on. Well, now the core of this group is juniors and a sophomore. Tommy Story, of course, leads the way. He can do it all, but they've gotten great contributions early on from Eli McDonald. Owen McConkey has played a couple of solid ball games. Gunnar Bennon's been a spark plug as a sophomore. And then one of their seniors to keep an eye on, Jacob Eddington, will be by far the biggest body in the gym tonight. Great footwork in the low post on offense. Eats up a lot of space on defense. And he's a guy, too, that they can pack it in, then spread the floor, and that opens it up for shooters. Guys like Braylon Rounds and Hayden Hagan, and of course Story as well. We are going to step aside here at the Eagles Nest. When we come back, opening tip-off in tonight's contest. Your pregame coverage brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Dr. Bill Shepard is a family practice physician at Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine, part of the Helen Newberry Joy Healthcare System. Dr. Shepard emphasizes the word family in family practice doctor.
As a family physician, I was taught that caring for the entire family has benefit. You take the time to get to know the interactions, and that's not just mom, dad, and 2 kids. That's the extended family. Grandma is a provider of care for a grandchild, and she's having health problems that can impact the grandchild, that can impact the mom that's trying to work and worrying about her mom and her child.
Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine. From Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital. At Newberry Motors, we're finishing 2023 with some of the greatest deals of the year on our remaining 2022 models. And we have just 5 remaining that must go. Get a 2022 Ram Bighorn Quad Cab 4x4 or a 2022 Ram Lodestar 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 and save thousands of MSRP. Plus, a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Touring Edition. This is your chance to save thousands off MSRP. And we still have an explosive selection of late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. We're making room for 2024 at Newberry Motors, your locally owned family-run dealer. Call 906-293-5104 or find us on South M123 in Newberry.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community. The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis is your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, don't take your next trip without visiting the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. From sales and service to rentals and accessories, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com.
If you're looking for a furry friend to help brighten your days, then look no further than the Lewis County Animal Shelter. They have many lovable pets, just waiting to find their forever homes. From playful pups and cuddly kittens, to gentle dogs and cats looking for a quiet place to call home, the Lewis County Animal Shelter has the perfect companion for you. Visit the Lewis County Animal Shelter today and let's create heartwarming memories together. Because when you adopt, you're not just finding a pet, you're finding a lifelong friend.
Back inside the Eagles' nest here in Engadine, getting you ready for tonight's E.U.P. Conference matchup. The Pickford Panthers and the Engadine Eagles. JV contest goes to the Panthers 63-14. That was a tight game in the first quarter. And early in the first half for the Panthers, just flipped the switch and turned it on. So they will now come out looking for the sweep. First player out is Gunnar Bennon. Jacob Eddington will come out second. Engadine going to start out here with David Parker and Tegan Masters. Braylon Rounds, the senior, out next for the Panthers. Miles Dean out next, wearing 32 tonight. Tommy Story, the straw that slurs the drink in Pickford. Can drive it, can shoot it, can post it up. 33, Nick Ian. Eli McDonald out next to round out the 5. And Jackson Davis, the size for the Eagles. So Engadine goes Parker, Ean, Davis, and Masters. Pickford going with Bennon, Eddington, Round, Story, and McDonald. Panthers coached by Steve McConkey. Eagles coached by Joe Bronson. Steve Wilson, Jimmy Myers, Ronnie Van Sloten, your referee crew tonight. One of the best in the area you will find. Eagles in the home white with the gold numbers left to right. Pickford in the purple with the white numbers. They're right to left. Eddington sends it forward and sends it all the way down as Parker tracks it down, and David Parker brings it up the floor. Opening trip for the Eagles. Pickford will play a lot of zone that they trap out of. They'll play a lot of man as well. And off the make, they're going to look to pressure early on in this contest. Transition 3 on the way. It's good for McDonald. And here come the Panthers. Full court, diamond pressure. And they're going to tangle that one up, get the steal. Story over to Rounds, layup good, and it's a quick 5 out of the gates for the Panthers, who get right back into that pressure set. Jump it from the middle. Great read. McDonald, he's got 5, and Joe Bronson isn't going to let this thing go any further. Quick timeout, a 30-second timeout, as Engadine has turned it over on the first 3 trips down the floor. And in the opening minute, the Panthers lead it 7-0. Glad to have you along here tonight. I'm 123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network on Facebook. Also streaming to your big screen, E.U.P Sports Network on YouTube this season. 7-0 Panthers as the Eagles hit the reset button, and they will look to try and get something going here. Pickford's going to stay in that diamond full court. A lot of teams will play this half court, 3/4 court. Masters forced back to the baseline. Bennon and Rounds. It's size and speed for this Pickford group. Steal, layup good. Bennon with that one. Quick start for the Panthers. The transition 3 and then the 3 layups. They're 4 for 4 from the field. Engadine breaks the press. Now they got to settle in. They'll drive it in. Shot blocked. Davis gets it back. Eddington challenges it. We get a whistle as some guys get tangled up, and it'll be David Parker picking up the foul. His first, team first. Story brings the Panthers across. They'll go left side. Bennon, drive, kick to the corner. First time in the half court and a whistle. And Jacob Eddington trying to post up gets called for the 3 seconds. First empty trip for the Panthers, who lead at 9-0. 6:25 to go here in the quarter. Engadine gets it up. They break the press. Drive in, cut off. Kick back. Ball fake into the baseline trap. Over the top of Eddington. The size and the half court and the speed and length and the press paying dividends for Pickford. Story, left wing, 3 is on the way. They're red hot to start it. 4 different scorers already. They have not missed a shot from the field. Fast break, layup, Bennon, good. And they're going to back out of it here. And now just go to a man half court as they built a 14-0 lead in the first minute and a half of this contest. 2.5 minutes of this contest. Entry, high post, Davis can't handle it. Steal, Rounds. It's 3-on-1 the other way. Bennon, scoop, no good. And it's McDonald. Now Eddington kicks it back to the corner. McDonald, good cut. Timing just a little bit off. Bennon gets it in. Back top side, Rounds, triple, no. Another offensive rebound. They'll lob it to the big fella. Kick out. Good mid-range jumper. Pickford, every facet of the ball game has been crisp so far. Their only 2 misses end up with offensive rebounds. And McDonald finds himself set up perfectly for the mid-range jumper. Here comes Masters off a high screen. There's the flash to the high post. That's where they want to get it. Davis over Eddington. High bank shot, no good. Big fella outlets it to Rounds. Story, corner, shot fake. Steps into range, drills it. Bounce pass, now they'll go Davis low block. Lost his dribble. Has to just give it up in the corner. Engadine looking for something here midway through the first. Taking their time. They need to do that. And a shot blocked, but a foul coming. Foul is on Bennon. His first, team first. 8 for 10 from the field to start for the Panthers. Eagles hit the free throw from Parker. That gets them on the board. Second one on the way, no good. Rebound to the Panthers. McDonald, Bennett underneath, fouled, flips it up. They're going to call it on the floor, no shot. Foul will be on Davis. Inbound comes in, quick tip. Look how quick the ball moving around. They'll go left wing. Story on the way, his first miss, but another putback is good. I believe that was McDonald. 8 for 11 with 3 offensive rebounds, and they've scored every trip down the floor with the exception of 1. Masters. Parker. Drive. Had brief space. Good job to free himself open. Shot no good. McDonald falling out of bounds. Flings it to Bennon. Panthers will settle in. Story. Nobody there. Drives into range. The mid-range drive and pull-up jumper for Story. 22-1. Panthers under 3 to go here in the first. Masters will pull up left elbow. Rattles in and out, no good. Can't catch a break. Eddington right down the middle. Contact. Shot's good as Parker. And another timeout coming for the Eagles as Eddington makes it all 5 Pickford scorers in double figures. And Joe Bronson will go back to work with the second timeout here in the quarter. Out of the timeout, Eagles bring the ball up the floor. 2:21 to go here in the first. Screen there. Nice hedge by Story. Gets underneath it. 14-0 run in the first minute and a half, and then they backed out of the press, and it's just as stifling man-to-man in the half court. Eagles will take their time and try to survey the scene. Double team. Rounds almost jumped it. Good job by Parker to corral. Free throw extended. Long shot, no good. And a foul. And Eddington shares a little smirk with Coach McConkey and Ronnie Van Sloten. Wasn't a fan of that call. Second on the Panthers, first on Eddington. Lob inside. Underneath, Ean. Just no space. Outlet. Story to the big fella. Tips it right back out. Shot fake and a dish, a bump, and it's on the floor. But Davis will pick up his second. Inbound. Bennon, triple, good. Already the third 3 for the Panthers. Scoring at a blistering pace. Good take there. Blocked by Rounds, but the body contact will be a shooting foul. Third team foul here on the Panthers, and Engadine's back at the line. Shot rattled home. Both free throws good. Miles Ean stops another Pickford run, but they have piled up plenty. Story, 3 if it goes, no, and it's out of bounds. 1:02 to go. Masters will walk him up as we cross that final minute mark, 27-3. Story matching up Masters. Parker catches it, but back to the basket. Now Davis drives, little running hook shot, no. Off the head of McDonald, and then he just rips it away, dribbles out of trouble, and here comes Story. And a turnover with 32.6 to go. Eagles getting a stop. Ball pushed up the floor. Davis, long 2, top of the key, drills it. First shot from the floor for the Eagles comes here in the final moments of the opening quarter. Cuts it to 27-5. Eddington in the post. Rips it away from Davis. Turnaround, no. Offensive rebound. And a triple right off the inbound. Engadine sends it the length of the floor. No good. And at the end of one, Pickford has raced out to the big lead, and they lead at 30-5. We'll step aside. M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Dr. Bill Shepard is a family practice physician at Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine, part of the Helen Newberry Joy Healthcare System. Dr. Shepard emphasizes the word family in family practice doctor.
As a family physician, I was taught that caring for the entire family has benefit. You take the time to get to know the interactions, and that's not just mom, dad, and 2 kids. That's the extended family. Grandma is a provider of care for a grandchild, and she's having health problems that can impact the grandchild, that can impact the mom that's trying to work and worrying about her mom and her child.
Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine. From Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
All right, back here in Engadine, Pickford starts the ball with the ball here in the second quarter, up 30-5. They already got some subs into the ball game. 5 new bodies to start the quarter. It is 34 Dakota Beamish, 50 Caden Kiefer, 10 Aiden Taylor, 11 Owen McConkey as the runner is good. Oh, lost it, turnover. And the other one is Hayden Hagan. Eagles will try to work the ball. First bucket goes to them here in the second. Parker, 3. Nice challenge, good look. Rebound to the Eagles. That one's up, no good. Davis in for Ian. Pickford shot 12 of 18 from the floor. They made 4 triples. And on their 6 misses, 4 offensive rebounds. And an incredible first quarter. Drive and kick baseline. Corner, triple, no. Rebound to Masters. Outlet is turned over. Panthers will bring it up. Wow. They think about it. Long triple. No good for Hagen. Couple of quick shots for the Panthers. Nothing doing. Nice move here. Drive. Masters. Pull up the floater. Too hard. Offensive rebound comes out. They'll slow it down. Get the ball back over here to Owen McConkey. Fadeaway. Shot. Top of the backboard. No. Rebound is good. Davis, no look, bounce pass. Running three off the mark. Rebound is tied up, ripped away. It's Taylor. Goes off to Hagen. Trailer, McConkey, line drive three, no good. Vern Lobach in for the Eagles. Drive, spin, Davis, free throw, jumper, backboard, rim, no. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Engadine. 32-7, 5:08 to go here in the first half. Lobach comes to Davis, knocked away. Corner inbound coming. Baseline entry, and it's knocked back off of Parker out of bounds to the Panthers. Other EUP action tonight. Newberry taking on Cedarville Detour in the EUP Conference play. Three is good. They are feeling it. Panthers add another triple. That one from McConkey becomes the seventh different Panther to score. Masters slipped, lost the dribble. Inside Oven and the foul. He'll shoot two. 50 purple is going to be Kiefer. His first. Masters slow coming back to the bench. Coleman Lobach will have to come into the ball game. Oven at the line. No good. Splits the free throws. Quick back the other way. Shots up, no good. Rebound, tipped back out, right to Hayden Hagen. Another offensive rebound putback. Even when the Eagles look to get a stop, Pickford finds a way. Tied up here, it's going to be a foul. Coming in on Parker. That's Parker's third and a travel. Oh, and dangerous pass. A bounce pass right back to the half-court line. 37-8, 3:47 to go in the first half. Free throw line entry, turned over. Oven in the right spot. Oh, almost jumped. Skylar Praker comes up with it lob. Davis, quick move, attack, nice, bank, won't go. Lobach the rebound, and he's fouled. And we'll see if it's on the shot or on the floor. And we are going to shoot. Foul on Taylor. First free throw good. Engadine's battled tough here in the second quarter. Pickford led it 30-5 at the end of one. Took their starters out and went with their second group here for the second quarter. Stolen, inbound. Tightrope, sideline, reverse, layup is good for McConkey. High entry, Davis creates space, no good, back iron. Here comes Hagan. Hagan up the floor, layup in transition is good. Aiden Taylor, I think 9 of the 10 Panthers have scored. Got 10 on their varsity, and then probably going to play a few JVs as this game goes along. Shot up, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Kiefer, the only one of the 10 for the Panthers so far not to score. Shot fake, drive, Hagan, layup, good. Lobach will bring him up the floor. Byrne crossing the timeline, 2:20 to play, second quarter, 43-9, and it's tipped away out of bounds. E.U.P. Conference matchup between these two teams as Lobach takes it. Knocked away, steal, 3-on-1. Panthers, they get it mixed up. Turnover there with 1:59 to go. Here in the second quarter. Eagles taking their time. Lobach. Got jump. Pickford stays in the man. Now Coleman Lobach off a screen, gets doubled. Step back, fade away, Davis, good. He's made a couple of plays in that high post area. Drive, kick to the corner, knocked out of bounds, 1:22 left in the half, 43-11. Pickford on top. And we get a whistle, travel as they set up the shot. Engadine fell 61-15 in action last week against Brimley. That was their first conference game. Drive here, kick, fire. No good. Oven in the right spot, weak side offensive rebound. Caught the Panthers sleeping. Final minute here in the second quarter. And through the hands, out of bounds. Engadine getting a couple of stops here. Just a big improvement from 18 shot attempts down to 11 for the Panthers. Drive and kick. No good. Kiefer the rebound. Panthers will push with 45 seconds. McConkey dumps it down. Short jumper won't go. Out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Panthers. Three from the corner. No, and a foul. Foul on Oven. Ball inside. Panthers will bring it back out. They force it. And a push off on McConkey. .8, 43-13. Steele. Pickford tracks it down. They'll bring it up the floor, weaving through traffic. Pull-up jumper is short. Davis the rebound. Poked away. Out of bounds with 2.8 to go. Pickford going to tighten up here. Don't want to give up an open space. It comes to Lobach. He gets it back. The clock never started, and they're going to run it to the half. First 2 quarters in the books here in Engadine. Eagles better there in that second. Work to do, 43-13 as we head to the half. It is on 123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
At Newberry Motors, we're finishing 2023 with some of the greatest deals of the year on our remaining 2022 models. And we have just 5 remaining that must go. Get a 2022 Ram Bighorn Quad Cab 4x4 or a 2022 Ram Lodestar 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 and save thousands of MSRP. Plus, a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Touring Edition. This is your chance to save thousands off MSRP. And we still have an explosive selection of late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. We're making room for 2024 at Newberry Motors, your locally owned family-run dealer. Call 906-293-5104 or find us on South M123 in Newberry.
The Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis is your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer. From the water to the trails, don't take your next trip without visiting the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. From sales and service to rentals and accessories, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has everything you need for your next great adventure. The Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com.
If you're looking for a furry friend to help brighten your days, then look no further than the Luce County Animal Shelter. They have many lovable pets, just waiting to find their forever homes. From playful pups and cuddly kittens, to gentle dogs and cats looking for a quiet place to call home, the Luce County Animal Shelter has the perfect companion for you. Visit the Luce County Animal Shelter today and let's create heartwarming memories together. Because when you adopt, you're not just finding a pet, you're finding a lifelong friend.
Concussions in cheerleading are fairly common. We throw people.
She said when she came home, I got hit in the head a couple of times. It's not a big deal.
Ten years ago, I don't think we talked that much about it.
Coaches weren't trained as well. It was a toughness thing. It's a toughness sport. So if you got hit and maybe you're a little woozy, oh, suck it up, you're okay.
It was just, you got your bell rung, you got the wind knocked out of you, and nobody really knew what was happening inside of the head.
We're not medical experts. Thankfully, very early on, we got connected here with the University of Michigan and their concussion center team. It's resulted in a partnership to where we use the University of Michigan to now provide the education that all of our coaches have to see each and every year prior to the season.
Without that partnership, I think there would be too many kids that aren't served correctly by doing things that we may have heard about 7, 8, 9 years ago that are no longer the best ways to both treat and recognize symptoms. We had a young man who had gotten a concussion and wasn't able to play. Every time they went to the doctor was, not getting anything healed. And so I just asked the question, what are they doing to treat? And then a lot of stay away from electronics, a lot of dark rooms and those kinds of things. And I said, the latest research probably doesn't show that's the best way to treat that. And we're able to quickly turn him around to where he was back in school, functioning at a high level again, and ultimately led to graduation just this last spring and had no academic issues at all.
There's a lot of misinformation around concussion. So our partnership with the Michigan High School Athletic Association has been phenomenal because it allows us to reach administrators, coaches, parents, and athletes and provide that information to them so they can get on the road to recovery and back to the things that they love the most.
I think people take it more seriously because it is research-based.
I have total faith in our coaching staff, and if they noticed anything out of the ordinary, they would pull a child off the field, send them immediately to the trainer, go through the concussion protocol.
She fell back with her elbows back, and it hit my head in the same place every single time.
Cheer has the second highest rate of concussions next to football. And I think people just don't understand how hard this sport is and how dangerous it can be.
When I came back, they started me off doing slower things and slowly progressing into fully practicing again.
As the principal of Papa High School and also as a parent of an athlete, it just does give me some peace of mind.
The relationship with the University of Michigan's Concussion Center has literally been a home run for us.
When winter weather hits Michigan roads, MDOT and other road agencies are out in force, working to get them cleared as soon as possible.
We are always watching the weather, and so we can anticipate what's going on, and so we can call in all the employees and have them ready to go so they can get out timely and stay ahead of the storm.
Michigan State Police reminds drivers that regardless of conditions, drivers have a responsibility to maintain control of their vehicles at all times.
The most important fact to remember about driving in adverse weather is that the handling capabilities of your vehicle are drastically reduced. Drivers must obey the basic speed law, which means they must operate their vehicle at a careful and prudent speed, taking into account the road and weather conditions at all times.
MDOT and other agencies are using new technologies to be efficient and effective when maintaining winter roads, such as gathering atmospheric data and camera images from plow trucks. Drivers can see that information through the MyDrive Travel Information website.
If they click on the website, they can go in and they actually see a map of Michigan, and the little snowplow trucks will show up on the roads right where they're actually at the time. And we also have cameras in there so the public will be able to see what the drivers are actually seeing.
Safe winter driving starts with gathering weather and road condition information, but also with making sure your vehicle is ready for winter conditions.
Make sure your vehicle is properly maintained and you equip your vehicle with tires that are in good condition, has the appropriate tread depth, and inflated to the recommended tire pressure. Before you go, remove the ice and snow. Clean all your windows, all your lights, and your license plate. This will not only assist you in being able to see clearly out all windows, but will also prevent snow from blowing off your vehicle and obscuring the vision of other drivers.
When out on the road, be sure to give snowplows plenty of room. They are traveling slower than the speed limit, but that helps keep any salt or sand they are distributing on the road and reduces the cloud of snow kicked up behind them.
But our plow drivers, there's a lot of snow being thrown around, visibility is low, and people need to give them the room to do their job. Plus, out in front of the truck is where the road's in worse condition. Behind the truck, it's in better condition, so it's usually better to stay behind the truck if at all possible.
Snowplows are now using flashing green lights in addition to flashing amber, which studies have shown are more visible in inclement weather. Drivers must also remember Michigan's Move Over law, which requires them to move over into an open lane when encountering a stationary emergency vehicle, such as police, fire, ambulance, or tow truck, or slow down and pass with caution.
The law not only helps keep emergency responders safe, but also helps prevent passing motorists from becoming involved in a secondary crash.
Safety is the top priority for all road maintenance agencies, and crews are committed to getting roads clear of ice and snow as soon as possible.
Plow operators absolutely care about the roads. Their families are out there, their friends are out there, their co-workers, and it's their jobs. So in the end, they want to do their jobs and make the roads as safe as possible.
But no matter what the roads look like when you head out, it's up to you to make sure you get where you're going safely. Avoid distractions, turn on your headlights, and leave extra space between you and the vehicle ahead.
If you must travel during inclement weather, Make sure you plan your route ahead of time. Check the weather and road conditions before leaving and allow yourself plenty of time to travel. The Michigan State Police and the Michigan Department of Transportation urges you to make safe driving a priority this winter season.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News Print Shop can do for you.
All right, we are back here in Engadine at the half, 43-13. Panthers on top. They led it 30-5 at the end of one, and slight edge as they played their starting five for the first quarter and their backup five from the varsity in the second. Big key stat, 17 of 32 from the floor by our unofficial count, and out of those 15 misses, nearly half of the missed shots have resulted in an offensive rebound and a second opportunity. 12 of 18 in that 30-point first quarter, shooting the basketball for the Panthers. 5 of 14 overall there in the second, and 9 of their 10 players that saw action in the first half scored. The starting five back out there. Got to get them their minutes and keep it going. It'll be Engadine basketball. They'll work right to left here in the third quarter of play. Trying to get an update from that Newberry Cedarville Detour game. If anyone who's got one wants to pass it along. JV contest earlier, Pickford 63, Engadine 14, and the Eagles started with a turnover. Now Story will bring them up the floor. Inside, lob and a turnover. Panthers have kind of fallen asleep at the wheel. Almost tougher to keep the intensity up in a game like this. As much for the team that's leading as it is behind, and Pickford just wants to get through here. Hopefully they don't develop any bad habits, don't pick up an injury. Nice entry, and there's the step through and the layup for Jacob Eddington. Parker. Entry, Davis tries to make his move. A lot of contact, and they get the second bit on Eddington. First foul. Either side's really come close to that bonus with the 5 fouls, and nobody really in foul trouble because everybody spread it around. Parker did have 3. Engadine starting the half without Tegan Masters, who appeared to tweak the knee in the first half. Drive off the foot and out of bounds for Davis. It's Miles, Nickeen, Davis, Praker, and Parker. Story, Rounds, Eddington, McDonald, and Bennon, the 5 on the floor for the Panthers. Runner, back iron, no. Offensive rebound, put back, yes, for Eddington. And another turnover. Dribbled straight out of bounds by the Eagles, 47-13. Panthers on top. They've been off to an impressive start this year. Engadine going through a tough stretch here. Brimley last week, Pickford here. An underrated Maplewood Baptist team coming up. Shot, no good. That game will be Monday. Shot up, no good. In transition, Davis, no. Got his rebound, no. Well, Pickford has seemingly made everything The Eagles can't buy one. Shot no good. Reverse layup, yes, for Bennon. It's been a balanced scoring attack as well for the Panthers. Stolen away, Gunnar Bennon. Full court outlet, Story. Normally it's Story throwing deep balls to Bennon. Layup there, no good as they got caught a little too deep. Again, even when Engadine getting stops, Pickford finding a way. Panthers 3 of 7 to start, and Parker banks one home. Three of 7 to start from the field for Pickford. But on the 4 misses, 2 offensive rebound putbacks. Subs here coming. Hagan, McConkey, and I'm assuming 5 is Andrzejak from the JVs. McDonald, corner, triple, open. Shot won't go. Davis the rebound. Breaker the drive, step through, a lot of contact. McDonald picks it up, just slings it. Good hustle back by the Eagles. They get the turnover. And it's going to go off of Parker. 49-15. Panthers lead midway through. And a turnover mishandled on the inbound. Tip, steal, layup. In transition, Panthers like they got shot out of a cannon. McConkey the layup. Shot no good. Rebound. Rounds just hung out at half court, then sprints for the open layup. (53-15). That one had a little extra sauce on it. Matt Collins going to come into the ball game. Jumper. Oh, it's good. Hayden Hagan on a good three-point shooting night for the Panthers. Makes it 56-15. Shot there, banked home. Shot goes no good. Rebound, worked away. Collins, triple is good. They're all getting in on the action. Back the other way, nice little bank shot there. Nick Ean with the bucket. Ball spun. High arcing three, no good. Tipped. Panthers will keep it. Another three, no good. Davis the rebound and fouled. Running time now here in the third with the 40-point advantage. 2:02 to go. They got to get the ball in. Davis takes it. Strong take. He's had a real solid ball game. Done a nice job attacking when he gets the ball. High post, mid-range. Shot no good. Hagan rebounded Lobach. Vernon gets him set the other way. And no good there. Panthers are rolling to start, and when the polls come out after the first of the year, there's going to be three pretty good teams in Division 4 on the east end with Rudyard, St. Ignace, and Pickford. Panthers come in 4-0 at 64-61 win over Munising the other night. They beat Newberry 71-30, Pellston 71-25, scored 89 in their opener against Alanson. Shot won't go. They'll get Posen Monday, and then coming out of Christmas break, Rudyard, St. Ignace, Brimley in a 3-game stretch. That'll give us an early leader in the E.U.P. Conference. Collins the other way, leads it up, layup good for Andrzejak. So now both JVs have scored. Final 20 seconds. Lobach to the block. Shot blocked. Off the backboard and out of bounds. Engadine not going to get this one off. They waited. Nobody moving. Horn. Third quarter in the books. Pickford 63. Engadine 21 as we head to the fourth with M123 FM and the E.U.P. Sports Network.
At Newberry Motors, we're finishing 2023 with some of the greatest deals of the year on our remaining 2022 models. And we have just 5 remaining that must go. Get a 2022 Ram Bighorn Quad Cab 4x4 or a 2022 Ram Lodestar 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 and save thousands of MSRP. Plus, a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Touring Edition. This is your chance to save thousands off MSRP. And we still have an explosive selection of late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. We're making room for 2024 at Newberry Motors, your locally owned family-run dealer. Call 906-293-5104 or find us on South M123 in Newberry.
Back here in Engadine, we go to the fourth, 63-21. Panthers are on top in this one. $50 field goal attempts through 3 quarters for the Panthers. And a couple of starters will be in to fill out a few minutes. Steele, Story, other way. Layup is good to start the fourth. $65 points, and I don't believe, have a single scorer in double figures. But they got 3 with 9 and another 2 with 8, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there. Ball work to the side. Everybody's kind of just gotten stagnated. Kicked away. Ends up right at Story. Off the screen from Eddington. Story sets, fires, hits. Mid-range game so solid. Story with 2 quick buckets. And a travel. Tried to stop himself. Seven triples as well. Ball comes here. Shot up, no good. That's 21. And we're going to guess is Bruchalski. Who is a sophomore. We're going to get Kiefer. Andrzejak. Beamish. Back in. Eden Taylor as well. Lobach fouled underneath. Foul on the Panthers. 5:43 to go. Again, running time here. Burton Lobach will toe the line. Hits the first. Smooth on that one. (67-23) now as Vern hits another one. Panthers inside out. Kick. Deep three. Back iron no. Davis the rebound. Transition try. Parker pulls up. Good challenge by the Panthers. They'll come away with the rebound. Just toss it up. Get into the half court. Now they attack. The runner blocked by Davis. He's been a bright spot tonight. On a tough night for the Eagles. Lobach, top of the key. Three. Money for Vern Lobach. Coach McConkey, his young guys, his subs, and his JVs, he's coaching them up, saying, come on. We can't just let them sit wide open. Rebound stolen away. And then Davis pokes it away. Panthers will inbound. Taylor, top side. Eagles will go zone here. Shot no good. Davis the rebound. Quick back the other way, and he's fouled on the drive. And they're going to let Davis shoot. Good attack. Free throw, no good. Collins back in here. Second one good. Matt Collins will bring him up. Engadine backing way off. Three from the wing. No good. Loose ball foul underneath. And Engadine will bring it up. Under 3 minutes to go. Parker. Good cut by Lobach. Set up outside. Tough over the long arm. Shot no good. Panthers going to come out 3-on-1. Dump off last second. Hustling back. Parker will pick up the foul. Good challenge from Coach Bronson here, telling Parker, who picked up his fourth, not to pick up five. Shot no good. Stolen here. Back the other way. Parker, entry, bank shot, good. Little flow and cut action there. Minute and a half left in this one. Tomorrow night in Pickford, these two schools' girls teams will go at it. 5:45. Varsity only as Parker pulls up and hits the three. Engadine girls don't have a JV program. Cedarville Detour taking on the undefeated 2-0 Lady Indians in Newberry tomorrow night. We will be in Marquette, Lakeview Arena. Emeralds varsity hockey. Winners of two straight get one of their tough tests of the season as they take on Marquette, 6:30 from Lakeview Arena tomorrow night. Davis puts one up, no good. Pickford gonna try and dribble it out. Parker, he's not gonna quit, steals it away, is fouled, and they have to stop it. That'll be the 5th, and we're gonna shoot. Parker creates the turnover, creates the opportunity. He'll get a double bonus with 1/10 of a second to go. (67-32). And Parker will roll it home. That'll do it. Tough start. It was 14-0 early and 30-5 at the break. And your final score here in this one ends up 67-33. We'll wrap it up when we come back with M123 FM.
The Lewis County Veteran Services Office proudly advocates for our area veterans. Local Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, including claims, medical information, benefit coverage, and more, contact Rick Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office at 293-4890. The Lewis County Veteran Services Office, proud supporters of our community.
Back here in Engadine, 67-33 is your final. Pickford goes to 5-0 to start the new year. Eagles stuck at 0-5. They will get Maplewood Baptist Monday night, while Pickford will get Posen, I do believe. 58 shot attempts in this contest for the Panthers, nearly 2 per minute with the running time in the second half. They shoot nearly 50%, 27 of 58 from the floor. They hit 8 3-pointers, 12 different players score as Pickford picks up the victory here in this one. Engadine got better as the game went along. Now a lot of that was Pickford subbing out and kind of putting it in cruise control. 30-5 at the end of one. Second quarter was a 13-8 advantage for Pickford to make it 43-13 at the half. Engadine had 8 again in the third and 12 in the fourth. But they give up 20 in the third, and that erased any hopes of a comeback. So your final score in this one, 67-33. Pickford gets the sweep here in Engadine. They win the JV contest 63-14. It's going to do it tonight from the Eagles Nest. Once again, the Panthers win this one 67-33. It is M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network.